Hey there. So, this is going to be more of a general stretching class versus like a yoga flow. I'm calling this like the stiff bodies class because, honest moment, I have not been spending as much time on my mat and I can feel such a difference in my body. I cannot move the way I can move when I'm doing practice, almost every day. So, if you kind of need that reset, if you need that ease back into a practice, or you just want a good, juicy stretch, you're in the right place. Okay, so we are going to get started with Ragdoll. So I want you to stand a little bit wider. Toes are going to kind of turn out to the side slightly. Go ahead, place the hands on the hips, and we're going to bend the hips, pausing it about halfway down. You might need to put a little bit of a bend in the knees here. And I want you to just slightly lift that tailbone up. If you are like me, you are very much feeling this. From here, we're going to let the spine kind of round down and then release the arms. And we're going to come into our ragdoll. So grab opposite elbows and then just sway from your right side to the left. And I want you to just move at your own pace. Now, if you'd like to pause at any certain part here, any side, you can go ahead and do that. It's amazing what a little bit of stretching can do for our body every day. But life happens. We get busy, we get kind of buried with all our to-dos and family life and friends and work life and all the things. And, we just don't always make time. So I wanted to have a class here where we could just slow down for a couple minutes, stretch our bodies, come to center, and we're going to come onto our hands and our knees and just do something that really feels good. Okay, so we're going to start with the right knee. We're going to just do some knee circles. So lift that right knee up and open it all the way around. And just do that again a few times here at your own pace. This is so good for really tight hips. You can make smaller circles. If you're feeling extra tight, you can make bigger circles if that feels good. And then finish one more. Come back to center. We'll do this on the other side. So lift that left knee up and around and just moving at your own pace. Beautiful. Come back to center, puppy pose. So keep the hips right on top of the knees. We're going to walk the arms forward and then just let the heart drop down. Maybe your forehead comes all the way down to the mat. If you'd like to take this a little deeper, you can press up to your fingertips. So kind of lifting the palms away from the mat. This will give you a little bit more space to ease into. I like to shimmy my shoulders a little bit. Take one more breath. And we're going to come forward, lower the hips down. We're going to come into a wide cobra. So we're going to open our feet to the width of the mat. Fingertips, we're going to press up to the fingertips. Elbows are lifted up and take a big breath in. Lift the heart. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder down. And come up. And then drop the left shoulder down. So just go between sides. If this feels too intense, even just flowing up and down is really great for your spine. You'll feel just a huge difference after doing that. But I like this for the shoulders because this just really gets into the shoulders in a way that not many other poses do. Do it one more time on each side. Very good. Drop that left shoulder. And then come to center, back through onto tabletop. We're actually going to come standing. We're going to come into a wide fold. So stand wide on your mat with your toes pointed forward. Take a big breath and stretch nice and tall, and then bend the hips. And then we're actually going to walk our hands forward. So this is kind of like a down dog / wide forward fold. You might even like to come up to the fingertips here as well, or maybe even use blocks. Because if you're like, hello, you said stiff bodies, like this is deep. I know, I'm feeling it too. So you might like a little extra lift here if you need. That's what I love having blocks for my practice, especially if I'm feeling stiff. And we're going to turn the right toes out to the side. We're going to come into a little bit of a side lunge. Beautiful. And then come back through center. This time turn the left toes out to the side. A little bit of a side lunge here. So putting a bend in that left knee. And let's do this again on the right. That right knee's gently pressing back. Straighten the leg, put a bend in the left knee. Those left toes point out to the side a little bit. You might need to adjust your hands. Very good. Come back to center. We're going to walk the hands in. We're going to plant the left hand down. The right arm is going to twist open up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine. Come in. We'll switch sides. So this time the right hand plants down. As you come up, the left hand will sweep up towards the sky. And come into center. We're going to spin both heels in, coming into a goddess pose. So put a bend in both knees, sink those hips down. Hands come to the heart. We're going to bring the hands to the inside edge of the thighs and drop the right shoulder down. So adding a little bit of a twist. And then the left shoulder comes down, twist. And one more on each side. Drop the right shoulder down. And then drop the left shoulder down. Beautiful. Slowly straighten those legs and walk them into center. Beautiful job. I hope you're just feeling a little bit more space in the body. Simple stretches like this, done on a regular basis, can be life-changing. So I hope this is a practice that you come to time and time again. And I can't wait to see you again on your yoga mat. Thanks for practicing with me.